Tonight, hands up anyone who's ever dreamt that Gary Barlow is in their kitchen making a Thai red curry. Holly, by any chance?
Yeah. Possibly not, yes. Well, vegan superstars, the Bosh boys, don't have to dream because Gary's already made it and it looked a little something like this.
Oh, that is great.
That's decent, you know.
That is very good. Can I go back in there with the same spoon?
Yeah, feel free. Right, so now because the colour of the red Thai paste is all the way through that milk, it's a high time to get those cherry tomatoes in. So this is looking good, it's smelling good.
I've noticed we've got one thing left here.
Yeah, that's a little bit of lime juice. That's going to bring all them flavours out together.
That's going to be great.
Yeah.
So this is really quick, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, you've just got to keep adding everything.
Exactly. Throw a big plate of nice green vegetables in there.
Yep. Have you done anything to these? Just cut them off?
Literally nothing. We've washed them and chopped them. So you're popping them straight in there. We've got tender stem broccoli, sugar snap peas, and that is literally it. So it's going to be crunchy, it's going to be super nutritious, super healthy, and it's just going to give something to the sauce. It's looking good, and maybe just 20 seconds more.
Yep.
So this is looking very ready. You could have a pile of rice there and then pour it on top, but this, it's a lot more sort of traditional when it comes to the Thai cuisine. Get that quinoa. Yeah. Yeah, and just probably roughly half of it, or maybe just under half. You could add a couple more chilies in there if you wanted something slightly more spicy, but as far as I can see, this is a damn tasty meal for the dinner, for the lunch, anytime. Right, Gary, mate, it's been a pleasure.
Thank you so much,
Thank you very much.
Brilliant, I really enjoyed it. I'll be making that.
Good.
Promise you.
Wow. Quite impressive stuff.
Yeah.
And their Facebook page is the biggest vegan cookery channel in the world, attracting more than 26 million views a month.
Yeah, which is more than Celebrity MasterChef and the Great British Bake Off combined. That means it's colossal.
Yeah, it really is. Welcome, Henry Firth and Ian Thiesby. Guys, good to see you. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, Gary Barlow, by the way.
I know,
that was his son.
Such a nice guy.
Yeah, what a gentleman.
Yeah, he really
So did
is.
he just pop round to your kitchen?
Basically,
to get
yeah, just pop round for tea and we cooked for each other.
It was quite a surreal moment having Gary Barlow knock at your door, wasn't it? It was bizarre. It was fun.
Is he a good cook?
Yeah, he was a good cook, and you know what? He had lots of patience.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
There you go.
Let's see how many were. I didn't get that initially. It took me a while. Clearly not need to work on my music knowledge. We'll move on swiftly. Yeah. For anyone who doesn't know, what is a vegan? What does it mean?
So essentially, it's a word that describes people who don't use animal products in their food or in their life. And we essentially use it to describe the food that we eat and the food that we cook. But you can also say plant-based, or you could say plant-powered or vegan.
Because you mentioned that actually, it doesn't say, I've got the book in my hand here, and obviously it's done incredibly well, but it doesn't say vegan anywhere on the front cover. Was that intentional?
I think the thing is, like, vegans know that our food is vegan, and we wanted to make a book for everybody. So this is definitely not just for vegans, it's just plant-based food for everyone.
Is vegan a dirty word for you?
No, definitely not.
What do you know what I mean by it? Because it does have, there's a lot of people when they hear the word vegan, they think a bit cultish.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm getting at here?
This is why we kind of avoided the word. Like, we just said plant-based food for everyone, just really nice, good quality home cooking that happens to be made of plants. If someone's vegan, cool. If they're not vegan, they want to eat more plants, also cool. We're easy.
Yeah, it's just good food.
Just good
food. Exactly.
That's it. Yeah.
And obviously you're both vegan, you follow a vegan diet, but that's still quite new for both of you. About 3 years, is that right? Yeah.
Over 3 years.
So what made you make that transition? Why become vegan?
I kind of tripped and fell into it. I was like, honestly, it was just never the intention. It was basically, I gave up alcohol for the first 3 months of 2015, and 1 month into that abstinence from alcohol, I decided to give up meat, found it difficult, did a bit of reading about vegetarianism. By the end of February, I was like, right then, I'm going to give this vegan thing a whirl. Never look back.
By the way, we lived together and worked together, and I was mocking him, because I'm like on a high meat diet. I've got a freezer full of high welfare meat, literally brought from a farm to my freezer by my mate, and he was cooking these brown curries. I was like, dude, keep that brown horrible vegan stuff away from me. But you know what, then like he showed me this documentary, and it was all about the environment, and it convinced me. I went vegan overnight and I felt amazing.
Did it take a while for you to get used to being a vegan? Because I think it would be hard work to begin with, would it not?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, like, we're both lads from Sheffield, and we like ate meat basically 3 times a day for the most part of our lives. So like, we literally had to just completely relearn how to cook. And the reason why we set up Bosh is because we wanted to share our learnings with the world, because a whole bunch of people are now eating more plants.
So tell us about Bosh Online then. We
Sure.
mentioned it. I mean, the figures are phenomenal.
Yes.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's so incredible. The first video got more than 5 million.
5 million views, yeah, that was the healthy sushi cake, which was all the ingredients of sushi, but without the fish, combined into a cake.
Yeah.
What?
Like,
What?
a lot of people, when they're trying to roll sushi, just can't do it. So in actual fact, it's just all the same ingredients, but in a really easy way that looks really cool. It's like a savoury birthday cake.
Exactly. So in essence, we make videos that are really easy to follow. We put them on Facebook, we put them on YouTube and Instagram and our website. And yeah, 20-odd million people every month view them, cook them, and send us the pictures.
So see when you decided to cook and put it online, you clearly weren't expecting what's happening here today, hanging out with Gary Barlow, a book that's #1 on the best-selling list. Are you shocked?
Humbled is a good
I
word.
don't think we've had time. It's difficult to process it all. We're
It's
just
so
like,
true, because we're doing a book tour at the moment.
Yeah.
For 3 weeks, we've just been jetting around, or 4 weeks jetting around America, Ireland, now Scotland, England. I think sometimes you have to take a breath and just remember, wow, this is all
3 years
happening.
ago, you were living together in a flat,
eating all the meat.
eating all the meat,
Doing all the booze.
drinking, doing all that stuff.
all that sort of stuff.
We still drink those, to be fair.
So did you kind of fall into it by accident then, in a way?
Yeah.
I guess it was, we both had a yearning to spread the message of just how good plants can be. Not like, everyone go vegan, but just like, look, this food can be delicious, and I don't think enough people know that.
Yeah.
So we wanted to share that message with the world, and then this was our choice of how to do that.
And showing that, I suppose it can be simple, because is it expensive to be vegan?
It depends on the ingredients you buy. Like, I suppose it would be really expensive if you were going to eat like really expensive steak. It's just like, if you go to a regular supermarket and you go to the normal sort of section that isn't super expensive, vegan food can be as cheap as any.
Cheaper, because if in essence if you're eating meat, ideally you would eat high welfare meat, and that's quite expensive. And if you're removing that, that's a pretty big expense off the plate. So I think it can be have.
Absolutely.
Well, I am looking forward to what you're cooking for us
Amazing.
tonight.
Yeah,
What
what are you
cooking for us?
making?
We're making the big bad chili.
Yes.
Have you got to do the big
the
bad
big bad
movement?
Chili, right, okay.
Ian's guacamole.
Yep.
And
Super
that's
nice
with
guacamole.
avocados.
Yes.
Made with avocado.
we know you like avocados.
I love an avocado. Right, guys, we'll see you in the kitchen in a couple of minutes.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah,
Cheers,
thank you
guys.
very much.
Thank you.
Now,